So I got a couple of questions from subscribers, which is quite nice.
You mentioned Ben White was an option. He is someone that they've looked at.
안녕하세요. 풋볼앤 칩스입니다. 오늘은 리버풀 에코 기자인 맷 에디슨을 만나서 지난번에 첫 번째 영상에서 나누지 못했던 이야기들을 나눠봤습니다. 그리고 추가로 그 첫 번째 영상에서 여러분들이 남겨주셨던 질문들 있잖아요. 그것도 같이 한번 이야기를 나눠봤으니까 아마 더 재밌는 영상이 되지 않을까 싶습니다. 앞으로도 여러분들이 리버풀에 관해서 혹은 뭐 프리미어리그라든가 에버튼에 관해서 궁금하신 사항이 있으시면 댓글로 남겨주세요. 제가 관련된 이야기를 계속 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 그러면 궁금하니까
Let's begin. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Matt, first of all, thank you for joining my YouTube channel again. How's everything these days?
Yeah, everything's good. Obviously very busy. The end of the international break and the Premier League coming back. Obviously Liverpool playing on Sunday. So yeah.
So I got a couple of questions from subscribers, which is quite nice. So I wanna give you a couple of questions about that. First question is about injury. Virgil van Dijk and Gomez are out, so they look like a bit long-term injury. So do you think Liverpool have a plan to make a new signing with a very decent centre back, like reportedly like a Ben White from Brighton, for example?
Yeah, so I think Liverpool obviously knew that they only had 3 senior centre-backs going into this season. I think the plan long-term would have been for them to sign a centre-back next summer, quite possibly. Obviously, Dan Lovren left over the summer. They didn't end up replacing him because the right person wasn't there at the right price. They thought that they had those 3. They had Fabinho who could play there, and I don't think anybody really would have guessed that they would have so many injuries all in that same position. I think Fabinho is now going to be back, so it probably will be him and Joel Matip at the weekend. But Liverpool are without Van Dijk and without Gomez probably for the rest of this season. So yeah, they do need another one. In my opinion, they should be going out and buying somebody in January. But I think what we know from Liverpool's recruitment is they will only buy someone in January if the right player comes available and if it was a player that they thought they were going to sign next summer. So they're not going to go out and buy someone that they didn't particularly want or they weren't planning on buying at some point anyway. If they do sign someone in January, it will be the same person that they thought they were going to buy in the summer. They'll just do it 6 months earlier. So you mentioned Ben White was an option. He is someone that they've looked at. I think it would be very, very difficult to sign him in the middle of a season. It would be very expensive. I think Leeds had 3 or 4 bids rejected for him by Brighton over the summer. And Brighton wanting sort of 35 million pounds for him, which I think would be quite a lot really for Liverpool to spend, particularly on someone who is under 10 matches in the Premier League. To spend that sort of money on that kind of player would be, I think, a little bit of a risk. There's a few other names out there that Liverpool definitely are fans of and like. Dayot Upamecano, Jules Koundé from Sevilla. I think if Liverpool do go out and buy a centre-back, it probably would be for less than a £30 million fee, unless they can pay a little bit of a premium in January rather than the summer. Then I think it would be worth it, because if Liverpool don't sign a centre-back, I think that's obviously a bigger risk than if they do. If they don't sign a centre-back, maybe they won't win the league, maybe they won't win the Champions League. It's probably better to overspend in January to get yourself that trophy rather than wait until the summer. But there's nothing set up yet. I think if Liverpool do sign someone in January, it's probably going to be the first couple of days of January. There's no point, waiting. If they're going to do it, I think we'll know pretty quickly.
What if Liverpool have no plan to make a new signing? It's like decent centre back. What could be the alternatives, like players from academy or something? There's a slogan: "We are Liverpool. This means more." So I thought this belongs to New Balance, but still Liverpool is using it. What happened?